Okay, this is my first spoken word piece, A Life for a Life, my testimony. Now pay attention, this might go pretty fast. You see, I'm kinda old, so my life is full of past. Let's start at purity taken, virginity stripped from me, molestation. This became my catalyst for sin's penetration. I was 10, I knew no better, simply to obey my elder. Obedience is better than sacrifice. After sacrifice of my life, I obeyed. Knowing that Jesus existed, couldn't understand why he resisted to come to my rescue. When it all came out and everything was over, all I heard was, girl, just get over. Just get over what I had given my life. All I had left was pain, hurt, and strife. So to quiet all the criticism I suffered in silence, turning hateward within, learning to get by on pretend. While not knowing my screams from my present circumstance started to yield destruction, avalanche. Satan had found a crack within my self-worth, digging his way in, planting seeds in my earth. I called out to God, but I didn't think he heard me, because Satan was still telling me all kinds of lies of how I was unworthy. So with V already gone, I decided to give it away. To anyone who would ask, that's when I figured I was gay. Now, this was long before I came out to my family and friends, making sure the seed was watered properly with all the rest of my sins. Yeah, I might have heard God's voice, but I wasn't listening then. I was living my life. I was doing what I wanted, not realizing that God still held me as one of his anointed. Jeremiah 1:5 says, before he formed me, he knew me. And before I came out of my mother's womb, he sanctified me and ordained me to be a prophet unto the nations. But from what I had left, I was sure God can use me. But I should have known that he could, because he is God Almighty. He spoke his word and the world was formed. Everything in it, he did adorn. But I thought I was still too hard for him. You see, homosexuality had ripped through my destiny. The demon spirit had gotten the best of me, so I thought that death was the best place to be. So I climbed in a bottle trying to seal my fate. But Jesus came in and shook up my life. Earthquake. My eyes began to open. My ears began to hear. I felt a burning within. I didn't understand, but this was Jesus purging my sins. He told me I was his and I belonged to him. And according to Ephesians 2, my life would be brand new. Now I had all the questions. Lord, why this? And Lord, why that? But he quickly quieted me down and told me that everything that I had went through would be my testimony to bring you, and you. So the moral of my story is that I am God's glory. Called to preach his word, I'm charged to tell his story. We were bought with a price. John 3:16, to him to whomever will believe. A life for a life, the ultimate sacrifice.